reality check. Reality is the kind of check that won't bounce. Trust me, I'm all too familiar with overdraft accounts. I made my bed in debt, and I'm woman enough to admit that I laid in it. But I didn't go to bed just yet. I stayed up and I prayed in it. I didn't quit. God showed me that if I sow in praises, I could reap the blessings. That's how I overcame that repossession. Times 2, there's no need for stressing. Let me remind you, if you pray, don't worry, and if you worry, what you're worrying about may find you. I close my eyes when I daydream of dollar signs because the love of money will find you. God told me that I'm going to prosper because I'm His artwork. I'm designed to, so I won't give up hope. This room is full of disciples, and like Peter, we just have to get out of that boat. Let's stand hand in hand. We can walk across troubled water trying to get to Jesus and make it look like land. If one of us begins to sink, then our arms should begin to link, just to show Jesus mankind is finally beginning to think. Though it's a challenge, I try to obey God even if it doesn't feel right. But God doesn't need me. My talent could stand still and He's still moving. He feels like reality check, folks. This is real life. I'm drowning in debt and haven't even learned to swim right. The devil's trying to kick me while I'm down, but I would hold my breath forever before I let him make me drown. I know who my king is, and he always wears the crown. I'm his 365-day princess all year round. Add a day when it's leap year. No matter where I make my bed, only angels can sleep near. Because even when I mess up, I find the courage to fess up. Lately, my life's been tough, but guess what? I'm on the ground now, but you just wait till I get up. Even when I look broke, I'm smarter than I look, folks. Some judge because they know my struggle and what I'm going through. They see others throwing stones, they smile and start throwing too. But with broken bones, I pick up those sticks and stones, look in the mirror and I shatter the glass. Because when God forgave me, He shattered my past. And I still sometimes have to battle with that. Temptation never really leaves, so I treat it like a hazardous gas. I put on my spiritual mask and I let the world have their opinions until they gather the facts. You see, the devil has some heavy ammunition on his side of the fence. He knows how to use our weaknesses in order to get to our strengths. And if you think he's dumb, then I'm convinced that it's you who lack common sense. I'm like a baby Christian, so I'm definitely not exempt. And he doesn't like me anyway, because I stand up to the wimp. Time and time again. Moses had power in his rod. Y'all, there's power in my pen. So I'm keeping my opinions to myself, and I only enforce the facts until I turn my reality check over to God and let Him endorse the back. Thank you. Waiting to exhale. I've tossed and turned in the bed of life without ever dreaming. I've lived nightmares in real life without ever screaming. I've confused wishing for praying as if God were a genie. And I've tried to make myself disappear as if I were Houdini. But at the end of this night, I know people see me. I put a wrap around my broken heart to stop all the bleeding. But pain always finds a way to keep leaking. And you can keep thinking baby Jesus is sleeping, saying, hush little baby, don't say a word while you battle your demons. Part of me shakes when I hear the truth. Because the smart of me knows I have demons that I have to get rid of too. I'm not sure if Jesus put me here just to write rhymes, or if He'll even return in my lifetime. But if my poetry's presented at just the right time, I know it has the power to make a dark night shine. If I walked away from God now, He'd probably still be behind me traveling. Giving up would be like fighting God, and I wasn't made for that kind of battling. They say the truth will make you free, but that doesn't mean it won't hold you in chains first. Just know that sunshine will come, even if it rains first. Sometimes not knowing your blessing is the main curse. Then we're left to rehearse that same verse. If I knew then what I know now, but the lives we drive don't have reverse. The grass starts off the same color in everyone's yard. That's green. How well you take care of your grass is the only hard part, it seems. We always want what the Joneses have, trying to reach out for what the Joneses grab. But take a deep breath, and all you have is the life you chose on the Joneses path. And because you used your own camera but the Joneses flash, you'll never see the big picture, only half. So let's stop knocking on the Joneses door. The grass isn't any greener, it's as green as yours. Some people ask for a yard, but I'll take an inch. Then I'll build my own yard and make my own fence. In the end, it's all just common sense. Make the best of what you have. Then God will gladly give you all you could not grab from the Joneses house. So if you've been waiting to exhale, holding your breath well, knowing your best failed, hoping success trailed, It's okay to be sick and tired, but get well and let's live. Besides, you can't breathe until you exhale.
Okay, we're gonna allow Karen to go if she wants to go. If she wants to kill it, because that's what she does. Give it up, Writeous soul, y'all. Give it up. Give it up, Writeous soul. Give it up.
Broken dreams. I was dying before I came here. If love makes a house a home, I had a home and was homeless in the same year. Leaving here empty-handed is my main fear, because the graveyard is filled with people who were dying to make it. Their bodies were fully dressed with dreams that lie naked, dreams that are graveyard dead. We only sleep on broken dreams if that's where we make our beds. Rest in peace, but I know a better place we can lay our heads. I cried a river when my loved ones burned alive. Saved the pity and the tears, but couldn't have saved them if I tried. And you can only imagine the tragedy when my father was killed. I had an appetite for sorrow and I was thirsty for tears. It's hard to heal those scars, because some people judge your whole life based on part. But you try breathing with a broken heart. Don't get me wrong, I love life. But some of us run so close to wrong, we can't even walk right. It's like trying to get to heaven, walking through hell. You get tired of burning yourselves, especially while your dreams are burning to death. But giving up is not an option that I will consider. And I don't need that spotlight to shine. God built me in glitter. I love reciting rhymes, but this life is a riddle. So read between the lines and don't forget to remember that I came from behind to move forward, not to stay in the middle. When my heart no longer beats, I want to die knowing I never settled for defeat. Knowing I helped one man get up and another man leap. Knowing I didn't bury myself where broken dreams meet. Because when this nightmare is over, we can all go back to sleep. I've been starving for success. I'm glad I finally get to eat. And you may not think a poet can headline Vegas, but when you've been through what I've been through, the only thing left to do is make it. Because I'm tired of being on the bad end of the haves and have-nots. Rock bottom wants me back on top. Why deprive thee? I've suffocated in my own suffering just to survive me. I'm off your life support. You can't revive me. If God can't resuscitate, keep your paws off because it's too late. I've already taken a leap of faith and flown over everyone who said that I wouldn't be great. God's driving, I'm a passenger. Message delivered even if you kill the messenger of broken dreams. This world is so full of broken things. Thank you.